Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese sweets and treats. Today from Boxu, these are our handmade Kyoyuzen candy. So these come in a bunch of different flavors. They're all different colors. But Boxu isn't really telling me much about these. They've given me 3 fruity flavors, strawberry, white peach, and mikan. But there are more than 3 colors in here. And they're not telling me which color is which. I actually went to their boutique website and found the listing, and they're only showing those 3 flavors as well. So this is going to be interesting. We're going to try a bunch of these and just see if I can figure out what flavor I'm trying. I think it's going to be good. I am really excited. These are supposed to be really, really delicious, and just Japanese snack makers in general have been so good with fruit flavors. I am still really excited for this, even if I am really not sure what I'm getting into. So with all that in mind, let's get started. Itadakimasu! So first things first, going to pull out a bunch of different tiles and just see how many of these colors I can get. Like I see there's a blue one at the top and there's like a green shard at the bottom, and they just kind of smell vaguely fruity, which I think to some extent is just kind of to be expected, since it is, this huge blend of fruit flavors. Oh my gosh, getting the green ones from the bottom. Got one. Okay, and then there's an orangey one. Alright, and here's a pink one. So that's what I'm going to pull out of here, though I am going to comment in case you're watching and you're noticing that there are a lot of additional colors in here. I don't know how well you can tell with my camera, but there are a bunch of really pale colored ones in here, including one that's fairly pinkish but still really translucent. I'm just going to go with these 5 just because that is quite a lot, actually, but also because these are very distinct colors, and again, they're not, I have no idea how many flavors are in here or how many colors. I'm not able to find a number anywhere. So we're just going to go with these that at least I feel pretty confident are probably going to be distinct. But if you get the chance to try and you're going through and you find more than what I have here, please let me know down in the comments below. What colors did you find and what flavors do you think they were? Just because I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to tell. So I'm going to actually start with the green one just because it is a smaller shard. I'm not getting any sort of distinct scent off of it. So first things first, there's kind of a quality to some of these hard candies where you can tell that they're just kind of better made than others, where they're just very, very smooth. They don't have a lot of ridges or sharp edges onto them. This has that. They're just very, very smooth, very, very glass-like, um, which is something they reference in the culture guide. I want to say it's melon flavored. It seems kind of melony to me. It could also just be that that's what my mind decided to make it, because I know that usually when something is melon flavored, they color it green, and I really like melon. Uh, if you get the chance to try, please let me know what you think these different tiles are, what they taste like to you when you try them. So I'm going to move on to our plain kind of white translucent one. So again, really nice, smooth texture, just really, really high quality. Very distinct flavor difference. The green one was much more of kind of a mellow, softer flavor. This one was a lot, I don't know, it was just very, very different. I feel like it's more of a citrusy. I kind of want to say that's maybe the Mikan. But again, I don't know. For all I know, that was white peach. I have no idea. I don't know what these are. So moving on to our blue one. I have no idea what flavor that was. It's distinct from the other ones. It is very clearly a different fruit, but I cannot for the life of me place what fruit it is. But it's really good. Again, really nice texture, very nice, very smooth. They are lovely. I just can't tell you what flavors they are. So moving on to our kind of orangey one. Honestly, this is taking me so long because I'm trying to figure out what flavors they are, and I'm not managing. It's got a bit of a mellower flavor than the white or the blue. I don't know if it's quite as mellow as the green. It's really interesting to me because they are very clearly distinct and they are very clearly different flavors. I just cannot guess them to save my life. So finally, we're going to end with our pink one, and hopefully this one is what I think it is. I think it's strawberry, but I honestly can't swear to it. But it is, again, really pretty good. They are tasty. I just can't tell what flavors they are. Kochiso-sama. So to recap, we tried our Handmade Kyoyuzen candy. We tried 5 different colors. I attempted to figure out what they were. I'm sure I failed miserably. They are really good. The texture is really nice and smooth. These are very high quality, well-made treats. And they are very clearly distinct flavors from each other. I just can't tell you what they are. So Boxu, just kind of a heads up, it would be really nice to kind of have like a color guide to know which flavors different colors are, especially because the fact is the 3 flavors that you listed, only one really shows up commonly in treats where I am, and I know at least every part of the world kind of has their own set of fruits that show up commonly in their treats and in their candies. And so when you do flavors that aren't super common to a region, it's very, very hard to tell what's going on. And that's fine and wonderful. And honestly, it's one of the things I really love about this channel. But it's part of why having that is really, really helpful, because, you know, I've been sent all sorts of treats that are fruits that I don't know, such as like the kumquat type of treat that we had. And I'm happy to try them, but it's really hard to know what's going on if I don't know that's what's happening. So just having that guide would be super helpful for being able to tell what these different flavors are, and would actually, I think, make them more enjoyable, just because, you know, then I know if I'm trying something that's a new fruit that I don't know, or maybe it's a fruit that I don't get to run into often in treats. That's super fun. It would just, I feel like, kind of add to the experience. But for those of you watching who are not with Boxu, definitely, if you get the chance to try, I would highly recommend. These are really nice. These are delightful. I really enjoy them. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.